I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hello, community, and what you know good on this day. Welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude channel. I am your host, Christopher. Obviously, we're about to talk about some Iron Man, since we have our Iron Man here and our Iron Man helmet. At the beginning of every video, I have a disclaimer that says, just because it's on sale, you shouldn't buy it. Only buy the collectibles that you want. And please, you should pay attention to that. But every once in a while, even if you don't want it, if it's on sale, you probably might want to think about buying it. And that's where we are today. In our introductory video, we mentioned that we have maybe quite a few expensive high-ticket items this year to show you, more than I'm comfortable with. True enough, I didn't pay the full price for them, obviously, or else we wouldn't be the Discount Action Figure Dude, but some of them still cost some money. And today we're bringing you an item in the Beast Kingdom DAH-046DX, which stands for a Deluxe Iron Man Medieval Knight. I don't know if you can see this little embossed thing here, but it says Beast Kingdom exclusive. This is the single most expensive standalone figure that I've ever purchased. And you can see what it retails for. We didn't pay that. Now we paid way less than that. Crazy less than that. Which is why, you know, I suggest if you can find it for that price, you should probably buy it too. And I have no idea how good or bad this thing is, because we're going to experience it together. Anyway, here goes the side of the box, the deluxe version. And here goes the back of the box with all of the stuff we get in this deluxe version of this thing. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, the other side of the box, of course, just in case you don't, Beast Kingdom. And the magnetized box is a big box too, my friends. And here goes. I mean, this thing comes with stuff, man. We have what I assume are certificates of authenticity. Let's say we pull this out and see what this says. This is a DAH-46. This is number 1,283 of 5,000. I don't believe they have sold close to 5,000 of these. So, yeah. And at the price they're asking for, that is not a surprise. There is, like I said, I think there are 3 versions of this. There's a gold version, there's a standard 46 version, and then there's the deluxe version. Here goes the user's manual with all kinds of valuable information in Chinese. It's for you to read with all of how to do the effects and stuff. Okay. Looks like we have at least another cover with what looks to be schematics of this thing. And here we have the medieval version Iron Man, tucked away in his foam casing with all of his accessories. What I assume is level 1 of his accessories. I'm going to guess that there's something below here. Let's see if we can pull this guy out and see what's underneath here. And yes, even more accessories for Iron Man. Okay, it looks like we got some work to do, people. So let's get this sucker out the box and take a look at him. Oh my! And here goes Medieval Knight Iron Man out of his foam comfort box with all of his accessories. Truly, out of all of the action figures I have ever purchased in my lifetime, I don't think anything has ever had quite as many accessories as this guy. He even has his accessories on his, oh my goodness, he has swords, spears, backpacks, shields, heads, hands, gauntlets, muskets, fire effects, swirly effects, smoke effects. This guy is loaded up. Yeah, so let's take a closer look at Medieval Knight Iron Man. Yeah, understand. But anyway, let's take a closer look at Medieval Knight Iron Man. Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds load upon this house, deep in the bosom of the ocean buried. A little Shakespeare for you, which I felt was apropos while we take a look at this absolutely ridiculous action figure. This thing is absolutely insane. I mean, he has so much stuff, I don't know where to start. So let's just take a closer look at the figure itself, and then we'll work our way through the accessories. We don't want to make a 30-minute video here. You can see this thing is nothing but detail, glorious details. His arc reactor seems to be some kind of emerald. He has soft good chainmail under his armor. He has leather pouches. It looks like here he has alchemy vials and alchemy, these are test tubes, and more leather pouches in the back, more chainmail to go along with the, I guess the silver buckles, more diamonds on his tunic. His gauntlets also have jewels on them. As you can see, his face is pristinely detailed. This is truly a crazy action figure. I can tell you that, you know, probably articulation isn't going to be his thing. I mean, look at him. I mean, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be too much he can move. I mean, he could, you know, his head seems to go up, down. You know, can only go so far. It's blocked right there. But wow. But let's take a quick look at his some of the accessories this guy comes with. Let's take a look at the heads. So this is the helmeted Tony Stark head, which looks pretty good. There. This is the standalone Tony Stark head with the swoop hairdo and the fine goatee. I think that actually that style actually has another name, which I can't remember at the moment. Here goes his shield, which also looks wonderful. As you can see, he comes with a scabbard, which is also very nice. Looks like he has better articulation than I would have thought, considering his size, and he is a big boy. He is basically an 8-inch figure. Do I have a Marvel Legends Iron Man around here? I do have a Marvel Legend in the form of the Man Without Fear, a Daredevil, and as you can see, the Daredevil is much smaller than this guy. He's about 8 inches. He is a big guy. He's standing next to a 7-inch ZD Toys Iron Man. And as you can see, he's much bigger than him as well. Oh yeah, and he comes with his own stand. Iron Man Medieval Knight. So let's say we try to put on just a few of these accessories before we leave you. Here goes Tony holding his Iron Man shield and his jousting sword. Now here goes Tony, also still wearing his partial mask with his scabbard on his side and his backpack on his back, which is magnetized. Be careful when you're using this, because putting this on him is going to make him a little bit back heavy, and Tony will lean back on us. Here goes Tony, just holding one of his muskets. I don't know how he could possibly hold one of these muskets and shoot it. And the other musket, which is very nice, also has a place where you can port in one of his fire effects if you want to hold Tony shooting the musket. Of course, I can't quite figure out how to make his trigger hands hold a musket, because a musket isn't really made for trigger hands, but there you go. Now here goes Tony with his blast effects, which attach to his second pair of gauntlets. These are the ones that you attach his blast effects to. Still wearing his natural face, which we should probably take a closer look at. As you can see, old dashing Tony Stark right there. And here goes old medieval Tony with his foot blast effects, his backpack on, his arm blast effects. Of course, he doesn't have his mask on, so it could be dangerous for old Tony without that protection. But we don't want to hide that pretty face. Yeah, this figure's nuts. Also, I should mention that all of this armor comes off. If you just want Tony for some reason to be wearing his yellow chainmail underwear, you can do that. He'd still be wearing some boots and some gloves, but... And there goes the backpack, which is magnetized. Sometimes it falls off. But you could do that. Yeah, I think that's everything. And here you have it, my friends. The Beast Kingdom DAH-046DX Medieval Iron Man. The most ridiculous action figure I've ever owned. And by ridiculous, I mean ridiculously awesome. What did I pay for this guy? Obviously, I didn't pay $146 for it, or whatever price I showed you in that little screenshot. He was going on Amazon for around 50 bucks. I think if you wanted him, he's still around 50 bucks or more. But when I bought him, he had gone down to $35. You know, and I'm somewhat ashamed to say that I also then used a $25 gift card. So, forgive me, but I paid, with taxes, $11 for this thing. I mean, so... Are you going to pay $11 for it? You probably could eventually. You know, I'm not special or particularly intelligent. But yeah, you get yourself a gift card and wait for it to go down in price. Is it worth the $50 it's being sold for now? Oh my gosh, yes. That's why sometimes you should always only buy the collectibles you want. Every once in a while, you should buy something just because you can. And that's what this guy is. What kind of value is this? Most of the time when I have a really good value, I call it a raw dog value. This is beyond that. This crazy thing is a crazy, stupid value. A crazy, stupid value.